Hey, what's up, everybody? Dog Tags Live. We're a little short-handed today, but we're going to get the people in here shortly. So I want to do a quick recap. Dog Tags live and present at the U.S. Open. Got a chance to hang out with the guys and spend a week in Indianapolis. Then come home. Got to go bowl the Pro-Am for the Illinois Open, Owens Classic Illinois Open. Got to bowl Monday night. Had a great time hanging out with everybody. Listen, people ask all the time how I get to know these guys. Go to the qualifying, go do a Pro-Am. That's the best way to do it. I literally got to bowl with six of the best bowlers in the world during a 9-pin no tap. Super fun, super relaxed, very fun. So go get an opportunity to do that. Then hung out as much as I possibly could during the Roth Holman Doubles and the Illinois Open during that week. Got to go to both shows. It was awesome. So yeah, get an opportunity to get out there, get your questions in. I think we've got a few comments. We're going to see what's going on. The board's in. Cool. We're going to get some more comments going. Let's do our intro, and then we'll bring our guest in. And thanks for tuning in to Dog Tags Bowling. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. So we had this in motion last week. We were going to have Jason Couch, Hall of Famer, on. He couldn't. We were running a little bit behind everyone with our travel and everything, so we decided to postpone that show. But during the week, I got to hang out with our guest that's coming on here shortly. Got to talk with him at the U.S. Open. Got to definitely talk to him a little bit while he was here in Illinois. And he's currently down in Missouri bowling the Weber Classic, so down in Springfield, Missouri. So we greatly appreciate him coming on the show. So without further ado, let's bring in Bailey Maverick, the kid that's got the coolest name on tour. Bailey Maverick has joined the show. Bailey, thanks for joining, buddy.
Time.
We greatly appreciate you coming on, man. So first and foremost, give me. I know your bio. You sent it to us, but give us a little background about how you got started. What's the drive? What's the plan?
Well, the plan is to be EJ because
that's everybody's plan.
No, so I grew up bowling when I was very young. My family ran a bowling center in my local Peru, and I was able to kind of grow up in a center and bowl whenever I wanted. So the love started. It wasn't until high school, because I used to bowl one-handed, and I tore up my forearm and I tore my shoulder up playing baseball as a pitcher and bowling one-handed. And I switched to two-handed bowling junior year so that I could continue bowling without pain. The pain was unbearable in my forearm and shoulders. That's what led me to get here now. And then after that, I went on to college, where I met my coach that helped me get to the pro level. His name is Jordan Gray at University. So, yeah, that's what got me here. Then I met EJ along the way.
Right. And then what's your hometown? Where are you from in Indiana?
So really, I wouldn't say it's small. I mean, it's kind of small. It's north of Kokomo by about 30 minutes.
Nice. Nice. What's the name of it?
Cool.
I'm sorry, say it again. You broke up. Okay. Yeah, so we got some questions coming in. We'll see how it goes. And then, so how did qualifying go today?
Qualifying hasn't happened today. It was a practice session today.
Okay.
We practiced for a couple hours on the 5-foot Dick Weber pattern. Saw track hooks a bunch. Doesn't really hook a lot to the right. This is definitely the track hooks, the over center. Drilled a bowling ball. Got to pick and make fun of EJ while I was sitting there bowling with him.
Exactly. And then you work at some of EJ and Ronnie's pro shops, correct?
I work at All Star and I work at Pinheads. Well,
gotcha.
wherever they send me. I can go to Muncie. I can go. I'm not going to Montana. If they're listening, I'm not going to Montana.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it was really cool when I got to go hang out with the guys during the U.S. Open. We were able to get into Pinheads before they actually opened, and it was me, Jason Van Belkamp, his wife Joanna, Ronnie Russell, Stu Williams, and Don Barrett all got to go practice with no one around and just kind of do our own thing. And that was really, really cool to be behind the scenes. So I greatly appreciate what you can do with that. Obviously, your buddies with Jonathan Chase as well. He works out of those pro shops as well. So
Known Jonathan since high school.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, how old are you?
6. I just turned 26.
Well,
Actually,
yeah, that's right. Your birthday was a week or so ago. Tell us about your experience at the U.S. Open. I mean, it's right there in Indiana. It's at Woodland. You had to have a lot of fans and family come watch. That had to be a cool experience.
I knew time I turned around, I knew at least 15 people standing back there. So the U.S. Open's the hardest tournament of the year. It's always the hardest tournament. The patterns are flat. They give you one pattern that's got some shape to it that's scoreable, and then the rest of them are just kind of figure it out. If you run
Yeah,
all the lanes the right way.
yeah. It's I'm by no means a good bowler, but when I get an opportunity to watch you guys bowl what you bowl, and I know as many pros as I do, and they come off the lanes and go, "Holy crapola!" I'm like, "Nope." These are the days that I do not want to be a PBA pro. most days I'll look at it and go, "Yeah, I think that'd be great. I'd love to join." Hey, speaking of joining our JVB, I'd love to be able to be a PBA bowler, but watching them do what they do and struggle. And I mean, when you watch the guys that, the best bowlers in the world shoot 160s, 170s, and you're like, nope, I'm not breaking 150, let alone 140. So yeah, I don't need to do that.
A lot of people, when they hear flat pattern, they don't kind of understand when it's 1-to-1, dead flat, left to right. That means if you miss left, your ball goes left, and if you miss right, your ball goes to. It's not pattern. It's not tape. When you miss left, it just going the direction. It's not on the line. If it's not on that line, it's going either direction.
Yeah, it's definitely rugged, that's for sure. So tell us about. I mean, obviously, go ahead. It was great to see you in Illinois. Tell us about your experience in Illinois. You bowled well.
It was really dark.
Your mic is breaking up, buddy. I don't know what's going on with your mic.
Second.
And now you be froze. Try now.
What about now?
That's better.
The hotel internet's not very good.
No worries at all. No worries. And doing the travel that you do, I'm sure you run into some crazy travel situations. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the hotels we stay at, like they have their internet works sometimes, it doesn't work all the time. It's
Yes, exactly. All right. So tell us about Illinois. How was your experience in Illinois?
I mean, it was the first Bolero we bowled in for the year, and it was definitely on the like I don't want to say it was on the dirtier side. The floor was filthy all week. I get the sleet or ice mix, so all that salt just went everywhere in the building. Because a lot of bowlers, including me, the approaches were covered in the salt, so it
Yeah.
was the whole center was slick the entire time.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, so we got a lot of people tuning in, and we're not going to talk about results, but singles, you did great, and you and your partner, Patrick Dombrowski, did great in the doubles. We're not going to talk about results on that. So when is that show going to be aired, Bailey? It's sometime in March, correct?
that show comes on March 2nd.
March 2nd, okay. Going to be FS1 again, so everybody tune in for that. And like I said, get out and watch these guys. Are you going to be coming up to the All-Star Weekend in April up to in Wisconsin?
I have no clue if I'll be there yet. They haven't told anyone they haven't paid to do that. I'm assuming Rising Stars and the same thing it was last year, where they had the superstars, like they had EJ and all them, and then they had Rising Stars or rookie candidates, and I don't know how they pick all that stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we got Greg Wright. Greg Wright's a good buddy of the show. Happy Taco Tuesday. Matter of fact, I had 2 tacos this morning for $2. That was great. Keep throwing the rock well, Bailey. You have the right middle game to be successful. Remind me of Lavoie. Absolutely. Frankie's been on the show. He said he'd come on anytime. And I, like I said, I truly believe, I think you got the coolest name on tour, Bailey Maverick. That's just, I mean, you should wear a cowboy hat or something and just be out just ripping it, dude. I love it. You lost you again. Nope. You're static. Try it again.
What about now?
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'm not when it comes to what my name is, like no one even calls me by my name out here. I'm either one Top Gun or I'm Maverick. There's no my name isn't even a name. Yes, it shouldn't even be on the sheet.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, we had a very large. Oh, Jonathan Chase, what's up? I knew he'd be joining in. Lonnie Joe, she's joining.
Hey, sorry coming on late, guys. I just didn't want to interrupt you guys.
No, you're good, buddy.
How's everybody doing?
We're good, buddy. How are you, man?
It's been busy this last couple of weeks since I've been back from out there with you guys at the Open. Been running every day.
But, yeah, I can imagine. It's never, when we got jobs, it's difficult. Like I said, we were going to try and do the show last week, and things got kind of crazy. So yeah, Bailey, are you exempt? Did you make it through the tour trials?
Yeah, I made it through the tour trials in August last year.
I thought you did, and there's just so many guys that had gone through there, and I was there 3 of the 4 days in Chicago while you guys were traveling all different Bolero centers to do that. So that was super cool. So that's got to be a huge relief that you don't have to go through that PTQ crap.
PTQs they're brutal. You get what, 60, 70, 80 bowlers for 5 spots. It's
5 or 6 maybe, depending on what they're taking. Yeah, that's brutal. And it's 60 or 70. So still some of the best bowlers to walk the planet. I mean, these guys are no bumps. These guys are fantastic bowlers.
I mean, unfortunately, there's some bowlers like I've had like Brad Miller. Brad Miller, I don't feel like he should be in, but it's just how the way the dice fell that he just kind of had to be stuck in the PTQs for a year. Even though I don't feel like personally he should be in them at all.
Right.
Like, his right to be exempt, even though he maybe had one off season
or right. 2. Exactly. So I'm asked JVB because I don't know this person. JVB, you know Allison Stump?
That's my fiance.
I was going to say, I think that's a Bailey Maverick group right there. That's cool. Allison, thanks for tuning in and watching Bailey. Yeah, we love watching Bailey. I'm very happy to call him a friend, and was super happy to see him bowl so well in Illinois. And then after what happened, got to give him a hug afterwards and say congratulations. So yeah, he's super cool. He's super cool. Then we got another guy, Jason Holt. Do you know Joel? Who is Jason Holt?
It's one of Joel's followers, I believe, on Hoodie Bowler 300.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Joel Eisen. Bailey, do you know Joel Eisen? He's a pro shop guy for Timmy Mack.
Is it at Woodland or is
Woodland.
I know it's at, yeah, I know Joel or Joel.
So Joel is he is the dog tags bowling pro shop guy. He's got hooked up with us, and he's an honorary veteran now. We're just going to call him that. He helped us out a great deal when we had come to the U.S. Open a couple years ago. Gave us some bowling balls, drilled some stuff for me while I was there. I mean, Joel's great stuff, and with his TikTok presence, it was awesome to see him help us out. So yeah, that's been good to have him part of it. He's invited. He's got the link. He's usually 7:15, 7:20 before he can get on. But so who's your tour roommate, Bailey? Who do you travel with?
I travel with my uncle, who's not here right now. He went to go get dinner.
He's that
Or
guy that he's that guy that kept throwing you all them bottled waters when I was out there in Illinois.
everyone else calls him Mr. Maverick. He's not my dad. I tell everyone that's my dad, even though everyone thinks he is.
I thought he was your dad when I first met him as well. What's kind of funny is I've hung out with AJ so many times. People ask me if I'm his dad, so I completely understand. Completely understand. Yeah, got a comment from Jason or Jonathan. We love Dale. Absolutely, absolutely. Jason, what do you got for Bailey?
Not much right off the bat here. I'm just trying to catch up on a few things. I got a few things on the computer. I'm like kind of watching where you guys started at the beginning to see.
Exactly.
But,
Exactly.
but
Well,
yeah,
Bailey, we don't want to go ahead, buddy.
I was about to say I see he's got the same internet as I do. Not very good.
Yeah.
What was that just came across the screen? It disappeared really fast. They asked me a question about nationals.
Oh, here you go. Bailey, have you bowled nationals? And if so, what have you shot?
Yes, okay. So I bowled nationals in 2021, 2022. I don't think I bowled last year. I finished 14th in 2021, the year right after the pandemic, when they had it at South Point. We bowled in the lower and we bowled in the arena. So I think I shot like 2280 or 2260. I can't remember exactly what I shot. I didn't have a set under 700. The next year I shot 2190 or something. They're all been good sets. I've only bowled it. I think I've only bowled it twice. I bowled it in Vegas once and Reno. Reno, what was it, 2 years ago? I can't even remember where it was.
Right. Are you going to Baton Rouge this year?
Do what?
Are you going to go to Baton Rouge this year?
Yeah, I'm going with a group from Wisconsin.
Nice.
Well, the group that always wins, always wins.
That's a good group to go with then. Yeah, RJ was there all week too. He got to hang out with the dog tags crew. He's honorary dog tags guy. Bailey has to make it to be a phenomenal career, without a doubt. He's had a phenomenal career already. It's just when you bowl against the top tier people in the world, you got to have the top tier game every week, and Bailey can tell you this. Watching what EJ did at the U.S. Open to go from 78 to 24 in 12 games or however many games it was absolutely insane. That doesn't happen.
I mean, even that day, because it was the same pattern, right? So me and EJ were in the same boat that day. He needed a big day, and I needed a big day, and I just came up a little short because I came in and told him I need 300 over, and he said, "Well, just do what I did." I said, "Oh, I'll try." No, I only went 263 over. Well, I missed by what? I think it was 22. I got to 107 after being minus 50 or minus 60 before we started.
Yeah, it's just an insane opportunity that you guys were given, and to really, buckle down and focus and watch. And we saw some really wild scores on day 3 of qualifying. The A squad, the morning squad was so much different than the middle squad. The middle squad was so much different than the last squad. And we're looking at HA's numbers and going, hey, he's going to get in. He's at 190 over. 190 is going to make the cut, and it became 220. The leap was so big. What up, Joe?
Hi, everybody. What up, Bailey?
What's up,
Muffin? What's up, guys?
Yeah, Belmo's bowling this week, isn't he, Bailey?
No, he flew back to Australia. He took the week off.
He needs to do that every now and then. That's absolutely right.
Man, I need to take a week off.
All right, so what's up with Joe's world? What you got for Bailey?
Nothing. I've been bowling I feel like I've been bowling next to Bailey for like 3 weeks now. But listen, man, I've watched this kid grow from when I first got here to now. It's night and day, bro. So I'm super proud of you, and I tell you this every time I see you. Like, dude, like watching what you're doing from like sweepers and all those things, like, bro, I'm super proud of you. Watched you at the Open. Like, I watched a lot. So, I wish I was bowling with you.
I've known Bailey for a while too, and it's super cool to watch his progression. Especially when he came to bowl the Commander's Cup, and we talked about doing this for dog tags. It's like, yeah, anything you guys need. So he's dog tags through and through. He works with Michelle and Ronnie and EJ. They're all dog tags folks too. So yeah, he's good piece, man. He's going to be part of the crew forever.
Yeah, and he gave me a little bit of advice bowling on short patterns, and that helped a ton. I don't know if you
And
remember.
he might even give you a little bit of advice about taking that thumb out the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He told
But
you to
yeah,
go
bro,
bowl the
like he's
correct
got
way.
weird eating habits, but you know what I'm saying? He don't like Taco Bell. I don't know, bro. This kid's weird. This kid's strange, but you know.
Not it. It's
We give each other shit all the time, so that's me. That I'm listen. I'll tell you what though, just because you're here, when I go into a tournament or I see somebody, I go, "Yo, I'm going for Bailey," like because you set the standard when you walk into a room, bro. You know what I mean? So I just want you to understand that from my perspective of how talented I feel like you are, bro. We
That's a
never get a
huge
chance to
compliment.
talk, so
When you can go in the building and know you got a target on your back and that you're the guy that they want to beat, then that's an
that's a
accomplishment
good
for
thing to
them.
have, though. You know what I mean?
That's huge. That's
It
huge.
shows the work that you've put in, man, and I see it. You know, I'm not really asking questions. I'm just letting you know. You know. So.
okay. All right.
What's
Well,
the next thing you're bowling though, bro?
we're in Springfield right now for the national tour stop.
Okay. And what's the pattern?
It's 45-foot Dick Weber.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling like it plays like 45-foot Dick Weber.
Yeah. Yeah. So what did you take away from the open from all of that from the experience of that?
It's patience. I mean, it's so hard if you're not patient. Like if you're trying to strike and you're trying to go get as much score max as possible, you're not going to get it on those hard patterns. So you have to learn to be patient and let it come to you. You can't manufacture anything out of nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to take that 170 game in and go, okay, let's shoot 220 the next one and just keep your head down. And I tell people all the time, and I tell people when they play golf with me, I'm like, listen, there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about that ball you just hit the pond. You got to drop a ball and focus on your next shot because that last shot don't mean shit. The next shot's what matters. So at least when we're playing golf, it's like, listen, I am paid to go do this. If I'm not having fun, you should save your money and just stay at home. So don't have fun while you're doing it.
Well, it's the same thing with shooting pairs. Like I've seen so many people at the U.S. Open miss single pins. Right? It's like you miss one, but you don't need to dwell on it. Like you still have what? You bowl 8 games. You have 80 frames to fill. One up to 80 games for the 8 games you bowl.
Yeah, I think like, but from my experience in the PTQ, and that was going to be one of my 2 points is the one thing you got to place emphasis on spares, which he's not wrong. Like that's really like I've been working on a lot of, but speed control. Oh my God. If there's anything that these patterns have taught me, no matter how hard they are, the speed control of it is second to nothing. Like it's insane how touchy. Like I bowled on pattern 4 at All Star last week, and you saw how Chris Vi was pattern 4 the one on the TV show.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could see why Chris Vi would go double and then get 3 off the right on a pattern like that because if you miss this much on that, you're gone. It's out the window. So it
Andrew
looks kind of
Anderson did
odd,
the
but
same thing. Andrew Anderson missed way right too. Just get a little fast. That's all it took.
it just took a little bit. So for me, and I know Bailey knows this, it's the speed control part of it. It's understanding your motions where you don't feel like you have to manipulate too much. Just keep it as simple as you can. But that patience part, that's the part I'm working on myself is let the lane develop to what you're seeing. And as you start to get comfortable there, you're already allowing that to catch up. And that's why I watch Bailey a lot because I see what he's doing and I have the ability to go to those spots is how is he doing it and how is he rolling it? So yeah, man, patience and ball speed and spares is just super key, bro.
Wayne hit it right on the head. And I listen to Bowl TV a lot. I mean, while on my way over to the U.S. Open, I was listening to Tom Hess talk, and I was listening. It's like, listen, and he's not throwing shade. He's just being as honest as possible. He's like, listen, these guys are the best in the world. I think sometimes they lose their focus on that single pin spare. If they could truly focus as much as that single pin spare as they do at trying to throw an 8-bagger, they're going to be phenomenal. But you see guys miss that one single pin spare, then miss a cut by 4 pins. They're like, one spare. That's all it took was one spare somewhere.
So Bailey, what was your hardest day?
For the open, it would have been the 37 or 30. Was it 37 or 35 foot?
Is
The
that
Is
day
that day?
two?
That was day 2, correct?
A2, like that pattern. I bowled the open for 3 years, and that pattern every year, whatever variation of that short flat pattern, is always the hardest day to bowl on.
Yeah,
One, because hooks, your spare ball starts the hook because it's flat and hard, and then
Mm-hmm.
the gutter in that building is not friendly on every pair. So
Oh God, I know, man. God, I know, bro. Go ahead, man.
yeah. I talked to a lot of guys too. They said day 2 was just it was freaking brutal. It was
yeah,
You had to have pins going into day two. You had to. Like,
yeah,
it was very hard to go plus or kill them that day. Like, it was insane watching it.
yeah. I mean, if you
unless your initials were E and J something. I mean, you didn't have to have any pins that day.
Insane, bro.
Insane, man. Freaking insane. Insane.
But yeah, I saw a lot of guys go through that same, like, you see them bowl on the first pattern and go, oh, I can score on this. But then you watch them practice, just practice session watching the day two pattern, bro. I was like, this is gonna be awful. I was like, this is bang your head up against the wall and make sure that you spare. That's why he's saying that, like, day two, like that, man, you're gonna shoot more spares than God knows what to do with for 8 games. So it's, can your body sustain the same? This is why these guys are so good. They're so conditioned to literally get through it every single game the same way. So yeah, I can see why they felt that way. And you saw the pattern for pattern four, and you just go, oh, that looks really brutal. But it wasn't as brutal as day two, in my opinion.
day
Right.
two,
And I talked to a lot of guys after seeing when you see the graph was so scary. Everyone's like, holy crap, what is this? What is this? And then
Are
I
you kidding
talked
me? They broke Facebook. Oh my God. I was like, bro, I can't go on Facebook right now to look to see because, oh my God, this pattern that they, but bro, listen, you guys are making, like, the deal of it that you guys are making doesn't make sense. Because day two was way grosser than that one. I promise you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. Just some things just bother me.
so
And like,
we got a couple questions coming in from the crowd. So RJ Bailey, early in your career, what is one thing you feel early in your career, what is one thing you feel like you need to improve on?
like I'm gonna touch on what Joel said. Ball speed is crucial out here. You're bowling on 30, 35, 36, 37 mils. You think throwing the ball 18, 19 mile an hour on your house shot's okay. You throw that out here, your ball's sailing. It's, yeah, bye bye. See you later. I mean, it might be the pattern, but you're not controlling the lane front to back. So ball speed is a crucial thing out here. You have to throw the ball slower and let the ball just go through the.
let the lane take it.
Yeah, you gotta let it go through the phases of motion. It's got to skid, hook, roll. If it never gets to the roll phase, you'll never strike.
And that's what's so impressive to watch you guys bowl because all of you can rev it up and throw 19, 20 mile an hour. But when to watch you guys kind of just effortless power and let that ball go, and you're still at 17 miles an hour, it's freaking impressive. It is way
But
impressive.
everybody thinks they're doing it with their hands. It's not their hands, bro. They
It's
work their legs to death.
yeah.
This is what I feel like people have a misconception of is, well, if I just slow everything down, then this will be better. No, it's, you need to know and how to understand and sustain power at release point. When you can do that with your bottom of your body, that's what makes you as good as Bailey and these guys that are on tour that create all of that without, it looks effortless. It looks like they're not really trying, but the way they let go is just creating strength from the bottom of your legs. But I'll let Bailey finish his thought.
I mean, a good example of that is who my doubles partner was, Dombrowski. I mean, he doesn't throw it hard. He doesn't throw it hard at all. He throws it what 15 mile an hour, and he just lets his ball do the work for him. I mean, you have to have a knowledge of the patterns. You have to know where you need to get the ball down lane, but then you also just need to find like then after that it's just lining yourself up. If you know where the ball's got to be down lane, then you just have to line your feet up.
The perfect example of that would be last year's USBC Masters, when you have D-Ron bowling Patrick. No big revs, no big ball speed, but super consistent, just right there. Let the ball work, let the ball go through the pins the correct way. It was a master class of touch.
Oh, can I just say, I
Yeah.
watched D-Ron bowl in front of me during the U.S. Open, man. It's a pleasure to watch that guy throw a ball, man. I was
It
like,
was
he's silky. He's silky.
silky.
That's the word I think when I
That's a
watch him.
great nickname. D-Ron
He's
Silky.
silky at the bottom. I'm like, damn, I like the way D-Ron throw the ball, man.
So we got another question. This guy might know you. I don't know if you know this guy, Bailey. Do you know a guy named Greg Wright over here, out of here in Illinois?
Maybe. I mean, names aren't anything I'm too familiar with. Faces is what I know very well.
He's
I
really
feel that,
ugly.
Bailey.
He's really ugly. You may not recognize him. So, Bailey, best bowler besides you and her family is who?
Oh boy.
Do you come from a family of bowlers?
Well, I did. Most of them don't bowl anymore due to injuries or health problems,
Or because they're old?
or because they're old. That's Bull has been the best bowler I've known since I was little. It's just he's got a problem with his heart problem, so his fluid goes down and won't come up, so his legs swell, so he can't really bowl all that much anymore. But
I'm sorry, who'd you say?
my uncle, he travels with, but he,
Okay.
yeah, he's probably the best bowler who was the best bowler in my family. Now I kick his ass at league all the time.
That's Uncle Dale, correct?
Or
Yeah.
Mr.
Well, I gotta meet Uncle Dale, bro. I'm in for that. Be like, what's up, bro?
Exactly.
I heard you used to be a beast, and now Bailey just puts foot to asses. Okay. He's like, yeah, probably.
Exactly. Oh, here's Brian Adams. Does he sing Caught by the Knife? We love you, Uncle Dale.
My bowling.
Oh, Vicky got a good question. Who's your bowling idol? I think I might know this one, but I'll let you answer.
No. I'm sure you don't know this answer, but I'll let you. Yeah. I want to hear your guess. Go ahead and guess.
No. You go first.
You said I know who, so I want to hear who yours is, and then I want to hear what Bailey says.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that he's his idol, but I could definitely say that he looks up to him and would really like to have what he's doing right now. He wants to kick EJ's ass and take that throne and own some pro shops. So,
all right. So what you got,
be
Bailey?
his idol, but it might be his step to the next step.
All right. So I got two people. Obviously, one's Belmo because I've modeled my game. When I switched from one-handed to two-handed, I modeled my game after Belmo. So
I thought you started with two. I didn't know you had your thumb in it.
no, yeah, I used to bowl one-handed until junior year of high school, where I tore up my forearm. I was a pitcher, and I messed up my arm and shoulder pitching and bowling.
Okay.
So I just started bowling two-handed. So when I switched to two-handed, it was Belmo, but before Belmo, it would have been Mike Fagan. Mike Fagan was my favorite bowler of all time.
Swing, bro.
Yep.
That thing was loosey goosey, man.
Was my he's still my favorite bowler, and he doesn't even bowl anymore.
Bro.
The other mention is Norm Duke. Norm Duke is a fantastic person.
Just
now, Bailey, when you were
ever see someone drill a ball? Huh?
Go ahead.
You ever see somebody drill a ball with no grips in it and then just use the ball without beveling the fingers?
Yeah, Norm Duke.
That's Norm Duke. He doesn't bevel his fingers. He doesn't use grips. He just, okay, we're good. All right, I can go throw a ball now.
Yeah, I've seen Norm go out on the truck and say, "I want this much side weight on my ball," and then that's too much side weight. You're gonna have to drill me another ball.
I've heard that story quite a few times too. I watched Norm Duke win the U.S. Open at Carolier. That was impressive as hell to watch. Man, we learned everything from his mother.
That's my mom who said that.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Mom Duke's out here telling you how it is, my G.
Heather, this is a great compliment. I love it when people come and talk to me about this. The reason your son is on our show is because he's a very respectful young man. His parents have done a great job raising him, and I love it when people come tell me that. So kudos to you and your husband for raising such a great young man. I'm proud to call him my friend.
I got my son on the show. What's up, son? Look at that. That's my kid right. That's my son right there.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
What's up, KDB? I missed you, bro.
Look, I
With your
wasn't gonna
bad
say too
attitude up
much.
there.
I wasn't gonna say too much because I didn't want to, take Bailey's time here. But Joel, I know you bowled the PTQ and it didn't turn out how you wanted it to. But after that, you went off the grid. I didn't even see you the whole time. Were you scared to bowl me on the weekend or what?
What are you talking about?
I was there.
I had to state Masters the next weekend.
Hey, that's
Made the
not my
cut, by the
fault.
way.
I think you got scared and you didn't
Who
want to bowl
got
me after you
scared?
had a horrible showing.
Scared, bro. You are 0 for lifetime, bro. Scared?
Yeah,
Who's yo, Bailey? Get your boy, bro. Get your boy, bro.
you,
Listen. You are son until you win. So you're 0 for lifetime right now.
you didn't even show up last weekend to bowl.
You
We were
bowled last weekend in
pinheads.
Illinois and
We went
Joliet.
Not last weekend, the Open.
What are you talking about? I bowled the PTQ. Where else was I gonna bowl? There was nowhere to bowl.
You were out. You were supposed to bowl me, and you
You were
didn't
going to
come.
bowl the Indiana. You went and bowled the Indiana Masters.
Shut up,
Yeah.
douchey. I know what he did.
Yeah, that's what I went to do. Where did you bowl?
He could
I
have got some
didn't because
practice
you weren't
in.
there to bowl with me.
He could have
Bro,
got some
you
practice.
just listen. Listen, I'm not gonna do this with you today. All right, I made it through the cut at the Masters. Leave me alone. All right. Bailey got his own practice pair. I was like, yo, we got to be cool like Bailey when we make the top 30. So that's why I saw Bailey. I was like, yo, Bailey over here practicing. Listen, when you beat me, then I'll go and I'll show up at someplace. But you got to win. You know what I mean? And
You
you
got to
haven't
show
done
up to
that.
bowl against me.
What you talking about, bro? I drove to your neck of the woods,
Bailey.
broke my car, and still kicked your ass.
Bailey, when you were a one-hander and Mike Fagan was your idol, did you have a backswing way up here? Did you have the big high backswing?
Oh yeah, it went way over my head. It went like I don't even know if I can
It
flex.
hurts to do it, huh?
Don't hurt yourself.
Wait,
Oh God, that looks
my
painful.
God.
Oh God. Ugh.
So I got to show this. I got to show you this. Thank you. I did this single mom. I apologize for saying anything about a husband. You never know, but it does
I
take
agree.
a village. Yes, he is a great young man. So yeah, you did fantastic.
he lies.
You two continue fun. Yeah, there you go, RJ. Focus on Bailey. You two guys can chat later.
Listen,
Hey, hold
RJ,
on.
I don't think I like your attitude right now. I think you need to adjust it. All right, adjust it.
No more comments from freaking RJ.
Okay,
Only
we're gonna
put
block,
Vicky-
Yeah, bro,
only-
you
only
on the
put
block
Vicky's
list,
comments up
Mike
here.
G.
we're gonna block that user. So
I'd rather talk to Vicky anyway.
here you go,
Exactly.
Vicky. There you go. There's Vicky right here. Bailey, what's your goal for this year? You player of the year, win a major. What's the goal?
Listen, I'm just out here to take it one at a time, 1 week at a time, and I just want to stay exempt. I don't care if I win. I don't care if I finish last. I mean, I'm just taking it one day, 1 week at a time. It's a whole
Yeah.
different not having to do a PTQ and just being exempt into the field.
Yeah, and then and I think you get some business cards printed up, and it says professional bowler. Just get that printed, and you just hand it off to people. What do you do for a living? Professional bowler.
That's freaking cool, bro. I'm super proud of you for that, man. Like that's
Damn right.
Yo, what you do for a living, bro? I bowl for a living. Watch your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
cool, bro.
It is super cool to have that feather in your cap, and just should keep your head high, your shoulders square, and when you walk through the mall, go, damn right, I'm a professional bowler.
That's right, baby. Asked about us twice. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And if you don't feel that way, the old guys are all telling you that you should.
Well, I
All
definitely
right,
won't.
man. Well, we keep you on a little longer than we normally do. You're welcome to stay as long as you like, but if you want to cut out, we certainly understand. Springfield, Missouri is a tough place to go get some waffles late at night, so we might have to get out of here and get some food. Like I said, you're welcome to stay, but if you want to bail, that's up to you. What do you want to do?
I can give it 5 more minutes. Everything around, like for dinner, everything closes at 9. So I got 5 to 10 more minutes. So
Oh, that's the same in Indiana too, huh? It's just everywhere. Y'all don't know how to keep shit open past 7:08 at night. It's crazy. Y'all just be
See, and I'm freaking spoiled. This is crazy. So I am freaking spoiled because I live 45 miles outside of Chicago. My wife hates it when I say that. She says, "Tell people you live 45 miles outside of Rockford. It makes it the same." I'm right between Rockford and Chicago. But literally at 2:00 in the morning, you can go get good grub around here. I've been to places where the tour goes, and it's like 7:30. Everything closes, and it's like you might get a 7-Eleven hot dog at 7:30, 8:00 at night. It's terrible. It's
My
terrible.
bro's asking me, yo, where you go for night? I was like, bro, I go home. Where y'all go? I ain't got nowhere to go here, bro. Ain't nowhere to go to eat here. Listen, man, I had the grossest soup of my life at this place at Bowling at the State Masters, bro. It looked like porridge. It was like chicken and rice porridge. I was like, this is the most disgusting shit I've ever eaten in my life. So, yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah.
Let's get some more questions in. Here you go. Do you have any other hobbies other than bowling?
Oh, that's a good question. So, I mean, I'm basically a kid, so I like to play games quite a bit. That's what I like to do. Big into gaming. I've built my own gaming PC. I like to play golf, except I don't like to play golf in the snow. So
Yeah, I
wait,
feel
it's
that.
warmer outside. Not as good as EJ or Ronnie. I hit the ball awfully, but I like to go out there and waste my time and drink beer. So
Yeah, and chill out. You know, that's what I do. I go for fun. I ain't trying to be. Listen, we try to do too much in this game. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's enough.
That's one of the things that I love during the summer swing is that the guys had the opportunity to go bowl somewhere. They got to travel a little bit, but they got to bring their golf clubs, and we went to all go hang out and play golf. That's
Yeah.
super cool because I will play golf with these guys. I would rather bowl against EJ and Ronnie than golf against them.
We should do like a dog tags thing,
especially
like a
EJ,
golfing thing.
crazy at golf.
They're sick. I
That'd
mean,
be cool. We should do
I
that.
can strike. I may not strike as much as they do, but I can strike on a bowling alley. I can't hit the golf ball 340 yards down the middle like they can. No, this can't happen. It's a different game. It's a different game.
You might as well put me off the kids' tees if you want me to beat EJ and Ronnie, and then also give me another 50 yards.
And a
Right.
few strokes in there.
I got to play a different team. Here you go, Brian Adams. Bailey, one thing you already got is huge for the sport. You care about the youth. Takes guys like to grow this thing. Abso-freaking-lutely. That is why we got Bailey on the show. That's what we try and promote at Dog Tags. Is we want to promote the sport to the young people. We want to get the parents involved and tell them, listen, I was a great athlete in high school and college. Jason's a great athlete as well. Everyone's a great athlete young, but our careers are going to end. Everyone's career ends. They end. You can bowl, you can golf forever. Joel was a great athlete as a kid. Now he's bowling. It is what it is.
I what? What did I do as a kid?
You were a great athlete as a kid, and now you're a bowler. Did you bowl
Yeah,
forever?
I waited till I was 21 to be a bowler.
Joe
See?
wasn't an athlete. He was in a band.
What?
He's in the marching band.
Yeah.
Somebody had to throw the batons, bro.
But
I
hey,
was
he had
baton
that
throwing.
big tuba. It was really
And then I
heavy.
played chess, and I was a chess player too, bro.
Triangle. He's sitting there playing the triangle.
Yeah, bro, ball.
That's awesome. Oh, they ain't having, bro. They ain't having. We can give you some numbers. Call 1-800. Never mind.
There's a hotline. Call.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I think there was one more question up.
Oh, favorite ball of all time.
Yeah.
Have
The
you
one
always
that's
been
striking
Brunswick?
right now.
I was with Motive for a couple years before I went free agent, and then I won a regional with Mikey Schlaball throwing storm balls, and then Dave Watka signed me to Brunswick.
Okay, there you go. Okay, that works. So, what's your favorite ball, bro?
That's a hard question.
I know. I've thrown so many freaking bowling balls. It's insane when I get asked that question.
Statistically speaking, about money made, it's the Purple Hammer.
Come on, man. Yeah,
If
I hear
we're
eating with
talking
this
about
thing.
like my favorite ball, it's the original Idol, or
Oh yeah.
I used to
2012.
throw that. I had that ball. I liked it a lot. I actually had the original phase, and I really liked that ball.
I did an
Oh,
original idol for the
the
PTQ.
yellow and blue and oranges
Yep.
ball.
Yep. I
The
liked that ball. I really did. That ball worked real well for me.
I like that idol a lot. Yeah, that ball's really good.
the only ball that
High road was a good ball.
back knockout from Brunswick. That ball was really, really, really good. They discontinued it shortly after joining, so I didn't really get time to throw it all that much.
I think like a lot of them in that series roll pretty similarly too. Like I like this series of balls that the knockout. What's the blue one? There's
So
a blue one that they had.
They had
Yeah.
a black, blue, and a black knockout.
Yeah.
Vicky likes the purple hammer because she's a one-handed backup bowler, so she thinks she's on the left side. So that's why she likes the purple hammer.
She's
That's the one thing we wish we had over here is that one. I want to throw that one. It'd be cool to throw that one. Yeah. No, it's not. Bro, no, it's not. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's not.
That's not true.
All
Joel's
right,
favorite.
well, let's let Bailey get out of here. Go get some food. We'll wrap up dog tags. We don't have everyone that it's in the show, but Bailey, from all of us, man, great luck this season. You know we got your back. You know that we'll be rooting for you. You're what the sport needs. We need more young people like yourself to just kind of take the reins. Keep fit, keep bowling, stay focused, one at a time. And we greatly appreciate you coming on the show, man.
When are you back home?
Oh, we come back after this week. We have 9 days until we go to Reno for.
Ugh. Oh, they're in Reno for a month,
I
bro.
know.
That's
Well,
miserable.
It's not. It's not a month. It's a century. If it's gonna feel like
That place is
four
excruciatingly
four
boring.
days in Reno is a century. So I think you guys
Yeah,
are like
bro.
32 days or some shit.
Well,
well,
I'll see you when you get back, bro.
if you make a show, you're there for almost 2 months.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
that's well. Go make a show, bro. Either way, go make one, bro.
How about no, and then I can come home sooner, and then I can. that, that's the Masters make that's closer to home anyway.
I feel you, bro. Damn, 2 months? Damn, that's so long to be in Reno. 3 days, I'm like, I need to get out of here. I'm like sad here.
It's the gutter ball.
I could throw it. It doesn't matter the manufacturer. I can throw those.
Called the gutter hugger.
The gutter hooker,
I had
exactly.
a woman come in the shop the other day. Is that the gutter hugger? I was like, excuse me? What's that expression?
Is that on the south side of Indianapolis? That happened on the north side of Indianapolis.
Definitely. She came from the south side. Definitely. She drove like an hour and a half, bro.
All
Just
right,
caught me
boys.
off
So
guard.
we're gonna let Bailey get out of here. Thanks, man.
Love
Appreciate
you,
you.
Bailey.
Thank
See
you
you
guys.
later, brother, man.
Have a good one. Thanks for coming
Hey,
on.
bro. Bailey's good shit, boys. Just saying.
Kid throws are really good too.
And
Just
I
very
mean, yes, absolutely. We didn't talk a lot about because we're not supposed to talk about the results for the double show. But man, he had a great showing with his partner. So please tune in March, watch what they did. I'm sure everybody watched and saw Santu win the Illinois Open. First
good to see
title.
him back.
Yeah, good to have him back. Absolutely. Super cool thing. I don't know if people saw this. Santu wins. I think he beat Chris Vi, if I'm not mistaken. And in the trophy, Angie Vi put cookies in there for Santu. In
I
the trophy.
told Chris Vibes, like, bro, I need to try these cookies, bro. I was
They're
like, yo, Chris. He's like, they're pretty extraordinary in his voice.
they're chocolate cocaine, bro. It's
Bro,
legit.
I'm like, yo, Chris, you got to bring me some cookies, my G.
Joel, I, I understand these cookies, but did you see that comment right there? And also, did you hang a 49ers thing over your blinds?
Well, let me help you understand why, right? Okay, so yes, we're not talking about Joel's blinds today. And two, if you were to see how much light actually comes in on that side of my wall, bro, we're not waking up with Folgers in our cup. You hear me? I'm not here to not be able to see when I step out of my bedroom. So you're gonna mind your business and you're gonna leave my curtain where it is, Mister. I want to make Joel wear a shirt when half his team is on injured reserve. Okay, we're not gonna talk shit about my team today. You hear me?
We're
We're
not
not
talking shit
doing.
about your team at
We're
all.
not
Well,
doing this.
what we're
I
talking
see where
shit
you're
about
going with
is
your
your
attitude.
blinds.
What about my blinds? Look, perfectly good ones. Look, yay! Ain't nobody ask you about no angles. All right? Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are
so,
gonna stay where they're at.
so you just said you hung the blanket to stop the sunlight from coming in.
On one side, then
You
there's
know,
another one.
if you fix the broken blinds, the light
It's
wouldn't come
got
in.
nothing to do with. That's not even the same one. It's not even the same wall, bro. Stop talking shit. It's not even the same wall. That one is over there. This one's over here. Now, ain't nobody ask y'all about my blinds, bro. Just
Hey,
worry.
Don, thanks for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Please follow Dog Tags as we go forward because we don't have conversations like this, but it's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
Don, and tell JVB that he needs to mind his attitude, bro. I don't like the way he talking to me today. Worry about my blinds, bro.
Hey, it's all started from the comments from your fans. I'm
Listen,
just
listen.
bringing it up.
Ain't nobody ask you all that. And then Vicky with her bad attitude too, bro. Victoria. Yep. All of that.
Oh,
Oh,
Victoria.
yeah. We brought full government out. Watch your mouth. You know what I mean? You want to come out here and worry about my blinds.
A government name.
You out here.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So what's next for you, Pro Shop TikTok guy?
Uh, so I've moved like more things over to YouTube just so I don't have to deal with the same things that I dealt with TikTok all the time. So Dynamics Bowling on TikTok, but or on YouTube. But like there's a 16 gamer in April in Evansville that I think I want to go to. It's 16 games in a day. And I think I can do that. I'm trying to like I'll tell you, I learned so much in the 2 weeks with the PTQ and the Indiana State Masters. Like the plethora of how I feel from before that to, I mean, it wasn't the result I wanted, obviously, but like seeing what the ball does now with how things are like, because I actually got to see what their pattern actually looks like. And this is why I said speed control and spares are so much like a different perspective when you actually get real experience with it. So it's not what I wanted, but I feel like my game has grown over the last couple of weeks. So I think I'm going to take that for that. And I was supposed to go to Joliet last weekend, but I think I physically just needed a break because I've been doing a lot, like so much stuff. Like today, I think I did like 15 to 20 balls. Just the amount of just stuff that comes at me. Like, when you get followed into work, I get that a lot. So, when you're just trying to get yourself situated, but your day doesn't let you.
But
That's
when you show up at 1 o'clock, yeah, that's what's going to happen, bro.
bro. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, bro. They go, oh, Joel's in the shop. Let's go. Eagles blanket. Ain't no way, bro. Shout out to the Eagles. It's fun to watch Mahomes get his ass kicked. Did y'all see him get touchdown spiked into the ground?
Absolutely. It
I
was
loved
amazing.
it. Oh, I loved it. I was JVB. I was like, you earned every bit of it. And I'm mad we didn't do it, but I was like, you earned every bit of this ass whooping. Why
Absolutely.
do you think? So why do you think they got their ass kicked as much as they did? What do you guys
Well,
think?
I think they got very lucky during the regular season. They had a lot of games that they snuck by. That I mean, everyone knew about thought about the calls going their way. They won a lot of games that they may not have should have won during the regular season, but still they made it through the playoffs. So I mean, it is what it is.
Do you think on paper the Eagles are a better team than the Chiefs?
Yes.
I
I
think
said
on
that,
the
but
field, no, I don't care about paper. On the field, they're a better team than the Chiefs.
I said the same thing. JVB, what you think about the Super Bowl, bro?
I was interested more in the commercials, to be honest.
Do you think that
But
Mahomes just had a bad day, or is he washed?
I think, I think
He didn't have a good
they,
like.
I think they've played the exact same way the entire year. They just finally played a team that was better than them and during that game.
I think there was a lot of teams like the Buffalo Bills. Do you think the Buffalo Bills would have given them a way better game with the Eagles? I do.
I do too.
I think Josh Allen would have given them a game a little bit more than Mahomes did.
Oh,
I do too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, even the Lions would have given them a better game than that.
I agree.
I mean, even the 49ers, with all the people they had hurt, would have given them a better game than that.
I don't understand why it looked like they didn't even feel like playing. Like it looked like the Chiefs were just chilling. Like, and then the last 3 minutes, y'all want to come out here and act like the Chiefs. I'm like, it's a little too late for that.
I cannot believe that the Kansas City Chiefs drafted the Chicago Bears offensive line for the Super Bowl, because that's exactly who they started playing that game. My God, how many sacks did they give up? Hell, I could have sacked Mahomes that game. God, no one could block for nothing.
And I'm not going to get into it, but as I go through my TikTok, I hear about the halftime show more than I hear about the damn game. I'm not getting into it, but I'm just like, what the hell? I'm like, this is wild that you don't even, it was literally I think the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. In my opinion,
that
it could have been the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen.
Game was better than the halftime show. That's what I heard.
I'm not doing this. I like the halftime show. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to listen. But I just want to know, in your opinion, other than that one, what's one of the worst Super Bowls you've ever seen?
It's up there.
This is in like the top 3 for me. I don't remember a Super Bowl this bad.
Yeah.
Rams Patriots?
I mean, that one's close too,
That
but
was low scoring. Like nobody scored in that game.
yeah.
It was extremely dominant by the Eagles. I wish they'd have just stayed on their throat, not let them score 22 points. It would have been awesome to see them like 40-0.
Yeah, Travis Kelsey didn't do a damn thing throughout the game.
He caught 2 passes, and there was one pass. Literally, when he caught the ball, he turned around and laid down.
Yeah.
And like DeAndre Hopkins,
Your
when
mouth.
the hell does D Hop
Iris.
drop a ball in just stride for 6? Bro, I was like, what's up? What's going on today, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, I am so pissed off at the Chiefs right now because at the end of the third quarter, they scored a touchdown. They decide they're going to go for fucking 2. If they just kicked the field goal, I would have won some money on a square. So,
Bro,
There's a
same here.
there's a
That's the only
guy.
reason I was playing damn squares, and I lost every one of them because they did that.
He bet, right? He bet I don't remember how his parlay went. He only needed Harrison Butker to make 1 extra point. Harrison Butker he didn't kick a fucking extra point the whole game.
right.
What,
Right.
bro? I know people were so pissed.
How
There's
about
so many people lost money on this game. It was incredible.
how about the Eagles kicker that was 4 for 4 on field goals, but he literally kicked 8 of them because they had freaking penalties on the other 4.
But bro,
Yeah.
there was 2 things. There was a bet on DraftKings that if you hit the post, you win the bet. This man drilled everything down the middle. I was like, bro, did he know about this bet? And was like, ain't no way I'm touching. I was like, bro, this man Elliott drilled every
Yep.
field goal yesterday.
I think
Crazy.
he kicked 8 field goals, and because only 4 of them counted because there was illegal motion on the other 4. Here's a great question: was the first play pass interference with AJ Brown? Yes. He
Yes,
pushed.
I'm gonna say yes on that. I'll
He
be right
pushed
back though.
straight to face. There, no,
I
no doubt.
agree.
I agree with that.
Yep. Offensive pass interference for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could have went both ways, but he did get him in the face and kind of push off.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what got me pissed off was the freaking Eagles. Saquon Barkley's been scoring 2-3 freaking touchdowns the entire damn playoffs and damn near every freaking game. Man, I needed 1 damn touchdown out of him for like 4 of my parlays. Not one freaking touchdown.
I mean, they did a great job holding him back, but man, tip off the cap to freaking Jalen Hurts, man. That kid played legit. I had not seen him play a game like that since he played at Alabama. That kid got her done.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, shit wasn't questionable.
It wasn't questionable. The only thing questionable is your haircut, bro.
Yeah.
All right, my G's. I gotta go get some dinner.
Me too.
It was absolutely awesome seeing you guys. When is Gary coming back? What's up with Gary, bro?
Gary's got a lot of stuff going on at work right now with the post commander and all this stuff going on. So he should be coming back here either next week or a couple weeks or so.
I gotta hit him up and see what's going on.
He needs to shit or get off the pod and get her done, man. Because he wants to be retired.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I thought he didn't do nothing throughout the day. He got more work now than he did before. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they keep putting more work on him, and so he's pretty busy over there right now.
We're getting shit done. That's why they put more work on him.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. He keeps getting it done. And he's like, "Oh, you can do this, and you can do
that.
You can just keep working.
Good at this. Let's give you some more."
He's used to the Navy shit where they don't get extra work. They just do the work. The Army says, "Oh, you're good. You're good. Here's more. Here's a little bit more."
Well, let's figure this out to make it even tougher on you. Let's see. We're going to push you till you fail, and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Let's finish this the normal way. So here's to us, knows like us.
Knows like
us.
You, my G.
Please take. We'll do the Gary's thing as much ad lib as I can do. Please take care of all our brothers near and far, brothers and sisters near and far. Prayer for them. Just keep them safe. Yada yada yada. Gary, you need to come back. Take your own shit, so we'll be fine. Mr. Hoodie 300. Anything you want to say?
Hoodie Bowler 300 on TikTok, Dynamics Bowling on YouTube. Go visit us at Tim Mac Victory Lane Pro Shop in Indianapolis and visit
Yeah,
Dog
if
Tags
you're
Bowling.
if you're close, go drive. Let him hook your shit up because he fixed my thumb. Just saying.
We fix stuff out here. I got to fix my son's stuff too because he got to get his life together.
Yeah, which was supposed to be this weekend.
You were supposed to come in the shop, dirtbag. You didn't even come in. I didn't get to talk to you.
So I came by the shop the whole
When?
time. The problem is you decided to go bowl another tournament.
Bro, how come I didn't see you throughout the week?
Well, because some of us actually have a job that doesn't
I
let
was
us out.
doing my job. What do you
No,
mean?
don't let him go
No,
there. He was bowling a tournament in Las Vegas. Don't let him get you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I remember. I got invited to the live of that. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I didn't get out there so late Friday night because a few things happened back here. I didn't get out of work in time, so I got out there late Friday night, and you were already out
So
bowling in the other
you're
tournament.
gonna sit here and blame me because I had to go and bowl a real tournament. You get out of here with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I am
Where did
blaming
you
you.
want us to bowl? Where did you think we were gonna go?
Pinheads.
Anywhere.
Pinheads. I already tattooed him at Pinheads. He knows what the deal is at Pinheads.
Didn't matter. We just wanted to hang out. No,
I got
hey, Greg Wright, before we get out of here, Greg Wright's got a good point. Good night, fellas. Stay flu free. Flu is going on like freaking crazy right now. I got buddies crushed. No one's
Everybody
bowling.
at Woodland got the flu right now.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Crazy,
So
bro.
I don't think we need to stay on after this. We're all good. Be good, y'all. Peace.
I love y'all. See y'all next week.
See
Caleb,
you guys
bye.
next week.
See y'all. See you, Jake.
See you later.